80 carrots, 1 bucket, no garden required. That's what this method produced on a small balcony. No raised beds, no backyard, no soil digging. Most tutorials will tell you carrots are hard in containers, that you'll end up with twisted, stunted little roots. They're wrong, because in this video, I'm going to show you the complete, proven method for growing 80 straight, sweet, crisp carrots in a single 5-gallon bucket. The kind that costs you less than $5 to start. The kind you can grow on a patio, balcony, or driveway. And the kind that keeps you from ever buying sad, woody grocery store carrots again. There are 3 specific mistakes almost everyone makes with container carrots. Wrong variety. Most tutorials teach at least one of these mistakes. Today, we fix all 3. Stick with me. Later in the thinning section, I'll show you the exact tool. Look for the curved scissors. I'll also be telling you when to pause and screenshot key information, so keep your phone nearby. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. If you've ever searched how to grow carrots in containers on YouTube, you've seen the same video over and over again. Someone sprinkles tiny seeds on top of potting soil, thins them once, waters them, and 6 weeks later, they pull up these sad, forked, thumb-sized carrots that barely fill a snack bowl. Here's the problem. That method skips everything that actually matters. It skips soil texture. It skips germination strategy. It skips the single most important thinning step that can triple your harvestable carrots per bucket. Most tutorials treat carrots like lettuce, sprinkle and forget, but carrots are not that plant. Carrots are deep feeders, precision germinators, and competition-sensitive growers. And if you understand those 3 things, you can grow more carrots in a 5-gallon bucket than most in-ground gardeners ever pull from a 10-foot row. That's what we're doing today. No fluff, no repeating what everyone else is saying, just what actually works. Let's start at the beginning. Here's a truth that almost nobody talks about. Your harvest begins at the seed packet. Before you touch soil, before you drill a single hole, the variety you choose determines everything. Can you grow any carrot in a 5-gallon bucket? No. Standard grocery store carrots grow 10 to 12 inches long. Your bucket gives you about 10 inches of usable depth. Those long carrots hit the bottom. Then they fork, twist, and stop growing straight. Here are the varieties that actually work in buckets. On screen now. Paris Market. Round, golf ball sized, sweet and dense. This is the one that got me to 80 carrots per bucket. Nance. 5 to 6 inches long, straight, blunt tipped. Expect 40 to 50 per bucket. Chantenay. 4 to 5 inches, wide shouldered, extremely forgiving. Expect 50 to 60 per bucket. Pause here. Screenshot this list. Avoid Imperator and Danvers. Those are in-ground carrots. They will fail. Miav, quick ask. Drop your USDA zone or just your state in the comments. Helps me make better videos for your climate. Now back to it. Now let's talk about your bucket, because this is where most attempts fail. Drainage first. Carrots rot instantly in standing water. Drill 6 to 8 holes across the base of your bucket. Space them evenly. Here's a tip most videos miss. Add 2 small holes about 1 inch up from the bottom on the side. These act as overflow drainage. Now the soil mix. Standard potting soil has bark chunks and wood chips. Your carrots hit those and fork immediately. The mix you want, on screen now. 50% fine sandy loam or screened topsoil, 30% coarse sand, 20% screened compost. Freeze frame right here. That ratio is your blueprint. The sand opens up the soil so roots push straight down. No rocks, no bark, no chips. Fill your bucket to within 2 inches of the top. Tap gently to settle. Don't pack it down. Carrot seeds are tiny. and they cannot push through a crust. If the top of your soil dries into a hard crust, your seeds die. Here's the fix. Water your bucket thoroughly the day before you plant. Let it drain overnight. The next day, sprinkle seeds on the surface. Don't bury them. Carrot seeds need light. Just press them gently into the surface with your palm. Now the trick. Cover seeds with a paper-thin layer of fine vermiculite or sifted compost, no more than 1/8 of an inch. Then place a piece of cardboard or a damp cloth directly on top of the soil. Leave it for 7 days. Keep the cloth damp. Why? The cover keeps the soil surface moist and soft. No crust forms. Your seeds germinate at nearly 100% instead of 50%. On day 7, remove the cover. You should see tiny green sprouts. That's when you know you're on your way to 80 carrots. If you're finding this useful, subscribe to the channel. I put out new container gardening guides every week. And if you're growing in buckets, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Look at any carrot seed packet. It says, plant 1/4 inch deep, spaced 2 inches apart, full sun. That's not wrong, but it's not complete. Here's what they don't print. Carrots germinate best in soil between 55 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Too cold, nothing. Too hot, bitter. And most bagged potting soil is too acidic for carrots. They want a pH between 6.0 and 6.8. Outside that, hairy, pale, flavorless roots. Screenshot this next part. Test your soil pH. Costs $2 for a test strip. Or add a handful of garden lime to your mix before planting. That one step, lime, can double your harvest weight. No seed packet tells you that. Real talk. Carrot seed tape from a big box store? You just paid 5x more for fewer carrots. Loose seed gives you triple the harvest for pennies. Now back to the method. Quick story. First time I grew carrots in a bucket, I thinned once. Just once. 10 weeks later, I pulled over 40 carrots. Sounds great? Wrong. Every single one was thinner than a pencil. Hairy. No crunch. No sweetness. Same bucket. Same seeds. Same water. Next time, I thinned twice. The single thin bucket gave me 18 grams per carrot. The double thin bucket, 72 grams per carrot. That's 4x the food. That's how you get to 80 carrots. Here's exactly what to do. Don't skip any steps. First, thinning. Seedlings at 1 inch tall. Snip the weakest at soil level. Do not pull. Leave one seedling every ½ inch. Second, thinning. Carrots at 3 inches tall. Remove so you have one seedling every 1.5 inches. Final spacing. Greens at 5 inches. 1 carrot every 2 inches across the entire bucket surface. The tool, curved eyebrow scissors, cost you $3. Snip at soil level without disturbing neighbors. In a standard 5-gallon bucket with Paris Market round carrots, this gives you 80 perfect carrots. And here's what nobody tells you. Every thinning is edible. Those tiny greens and baby roots, delicious in salads. Don't make my mistake. Thin twice. Here's the mistake I see everywhere. People let their carrots dry out completely between waterings. Then drench, then dry, then drench. That doesn't just split your carrots. It makes them bitter. Consistent moisture equals sweet carrots. Inconsistent equal harsh, bitter, woody. Here's your schedule. Weeks 1 to 3, keep top inch moist. Light watering every 1 to 2 days. Use a spray bottle. Weeks 4 to 8, water deeply every 2 to 3 days. Moisture reaching 6 inches down trains the taproot to grow straight. Weeks 9 to harvest. Water when top 2 inches feel dry. No more dry drench cycles. The finger test. Push your finger 2 inches into the soil. Damp, wait. Dry, water now. Steady wins the race. Here's a simple addition most home growers skip. Not because it's secret, but because they don't think it matters. It does. Carrots split when they get a sudden surge of water after a dry period. The root swells faster than the skin can stretch. Crack. You can have 80 perfect carrots one week and 80 split carrots the next. Here's the fix. Mulch your bucket surface. A 1-inch layer of straw, shredded leaves, or grass clippings does two things. 1. Keeps soil moisture consistent. No baking, no flooding. 2. Keeps soil cool. Carrots grow sweeter. Apply mulch after your second thinning. Seedlings at 2 to 3 inches tall. Water through the mulch. This reduces splitting by 80%. Most home growers never do it. Now you know. Even with perfect mulch, things can go wrong. Here are 3 common failures and exactly how to fix them. Problem 1. Seeds never germinated. Cause: soil crust or seeds buried too deep. Fix: use the cardboard cover trick from part 4. Carrot seeds go on top, pressed in, not buried. Problem 2. Carrots are twisted or forked. Cause: rocks, bark, or compacted soil. Fix: screen your soil mix through 1/2-inch hardware cloth. Remove anything not fine and crumbly. Problem 3. Greens are huge, but carrots are tiny. Cause: too much nitrogen, not enough sun. Fix: stop feeding immediately. Move bucket to full sun, 6 hours minimum. 3 problems, 3 fixes. You're covered. Boom. 2 harvest stages, both valuable. Baby carrots, pulled at 30 to 40 days, pencil thin to finger thick. Sweet, tender, no peeling needed. Pull every other carrot. The rest size up fast. Mature carrots, pulled at 65 to 80 days. Your signal: the carrot shoulder pushes above the soil line. To harvest, water thoroughly. Wait an hour. Tip the bucket onto a tarp. The soil falls away. Count them. You'll get 80. Don't wash until you're ready to eat. Brush off soil. Store in a perforated plastic bag in your fridge. Lasts 2 to 3 months. Bonus: save 1 or 2 of your best carrots from harvest. Plant them back in fresh soil next spring. They'll flower, produce seeds, and you'll never buy carrot seeds again. That's the loop closing. You grow once, you harvest, you replant. Never buy seeds again. 0 cost, forever. That's the complete system. Choose the right variety. Build a rock-free, sand-blended soil. Use the cardboard germination trick. Thin twice, mulch for consistency. Harvest at the stage that serves your goals. Everything most tutorials miss, you now know. If this video gave you something real, hit that like button. It helps this channel reach more growers who need this information. If you haven't subscribed yet, tap that button. Every week we go deep on growing real food in small spaces, buckets, patios, balconies. No garden required. Drop your carrot questions in the comments. And if you haven't already, your USDA zone or where you're growing from. I read every single one. Until next time, and keep growing.